Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video I wanted to just go over a few changes that I've made to my skincare routine lately. I know, I rarely ever make any changes to my skincare routine, and so it's so surprising that I have so many changes all of a sudden. But these things, of course, may or may not stick with me. Most things that I try, they don't end up sticking with me in the long run. But I do always like to try new things. This isn't going to be a full, in-depth skincare routine video, where I'm washing my face and showing you how I apply everything, because I had just done my skincare routine for 2016 at the end of November. So those videos are very fresh and new, and the bulk of my skincare routine really has not changed at all since then. So I will put the links to those in the information box below the video, and also I'll pop the links up here so that you can just click right on them on the screen. I'm just going to show you each product that I use and talk briefly about if there's a change or not, okay? So starting with the morning skincare routine, when I wash my face in the morning, I use the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. That is no change there. So then I start in with my serums, which is starting to feel like an 11-step program here, but especially working in all the new things that I wanted to work in. But so the first thing I apply is my timeless 20% C plus E plus ferulic acid serum. This is my vitamin C serum that I use every day. I am still using this most days. I put this on first. I put it on my face, my neck, and I used to put it on my chest and the backs of my hands, but I am swapping in the ordinary vitamin C suspension. I had reviewed this in the other video. I found it too harsh for me to use on my face. It caused a lot of burning and a lot of redness, plus it's like kind of grainy. I didn't like how it went on under makeup. And I just wanted to use it up. I can't really use it on my face, but I did want to try it just on my chest and the backs of my hands, because I figured that skin is a little tougher than like my poor little facial skin. So I do put this on, but I don't put it on at the same time as I put on this vitamin C serum, because it does kind of stay on my hands, and then if I rub the next product onto my face, then my face starts to burn from the residue of this. So I save this till later in my morning skincare routine, okay? Oh my gosh, it's getting confusing already, I know. So anyway, back to the C serum. So I put that on as I just described. But then I did receive a product from The Ordinary that I was waiting for, and that is the Lactic Acid 5% plus 2% HA. I didn't want to put it on at night because of my retinoid, so I decided to do it in the morning. I decided to drop this one day a week and put this on in place of this. So on Sunday, I would not use my vitamin C serum and I would use the lactic acid instead. I started off once a week. I like to dip my toe in and ease in and make sure I'm not going to have some huge reaction. I used this 2 Sundays in a row for 2 weeks, and I didn't really have too much of a reaction to it. It didn't cause any burning or stinging. It didn't cause really a lot of flaking. So then I decided to bump up to twice a week. So currently I'm using this on like Monday and Tuesday, and then I use this on Wednesday, and then I use this on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I use this on Sunday. So then the next product I put on is my timeless Coenzyme Q10 serum. So I just do a few drops of this and I put that all over my face, including my eyelids and my lips. I do my neck and my chest and the backs of my hands with this one. I have some products that I use just on my neck. That one of them is in the morning, one goes on at night. The one I put on in the morning is my timeless Matrixyl Synth 6 serum. So this one I just take 2 drops out and I just put it on my neck, and I actually have been putting it just around my eye area, on the other under eyes and the eyelids, and a little bit on my lips. I do find it a little too sticky to use on my whole face, but I do like the results that I had on my neck, especially this combined with a over-the-counter retinol. And so I decided to put it on my eyes and my lips. So that's how I'm using that currently. And then I go ahead in with my moisturizer, and I'm still using the CeraVe PM. The PM just means that it doesn't contain sunscreen, because I do use a separate sunscreen after my skincare routine. I take out 3 pumps of this and I slather this all over my face, including eyelids, lips, neck, chest, and backs of hands. And before that has too long to work in, that's when I apply the Ordinary Vitamin C 23%. If you put it on with something else that is water-based, then the water in the other product will just dissolve this right away. So when I still have that moisturizer right on my chest, I just squirt on a little bit of this, rub it on my chest, rub it on the backs of my hands. It does still cause a little bit of burning, but not as much as I had experienced on my face. So that's how I apply that. Then I do have to wash my hands because if I still have some of the crystals on there and I rub anything else on my face, like my sunscreen, then my face will start burning. So no change to my sunscreen currently. I use a lot of different sunscreens depending on what makeup I'm testing that day. All right, so that is it for the morning skincare routine. For the evening skincare routine, the way I would be washing my face normally is I would use my Yes to Coconuts Ultra Hydrating Melting Cleanser as the first step. Then I would use my Wonder Cloth to kind of rub away the coconut oil and all the makeup with it. Then I would do a second cleanse with my CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. Then I would rub my face again to get off more of the makeup, and then I would splash it with water again, and then I would keep rubbing it with this, usually 3 or 4 different passes with this till I got all my makeup off. But then I got an email from a company called Tao Clean, The Art of Clean, and they have a cleansing face brush that I was really interested in trying. So this is the Aura Clean Orbital Face Brush System. And isn't it cute? It's like a little R2-D2 that sits on your bathroom vanity. And it plugs in, and it's a 2-part unit. This part is the part that I was most excited about. The base is a sanitizing, drying base. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try this product, because the reason that I stopped using my Clarisonic is because it was contributing to my acne. Because even though I would wash the thing with soap and water and I thought let it dry, the bacteria were still building up in the bristles, and every single time I used it, I would end up with another breakout. The base has a blue light, so it disinfects the brush and keeps it like 99.9% bacteria and germ free. It also dries the brush and keeps it dry, and it also charges it at the same time. This is the little face washer. You turn it on and it rotates, and it has the slow speed, and then it has a fast speed. It has a time cycle, and it gives a little pause to tell you when to move to the next part of your face. It's really easy and simple to use. The brush is very nice and soft, and can I tell you that I've been using this little guy for about 6 weeks now, and in the 6 weeks since I've had it, I have barely had a single breakout. I actually have had 2 pimples the entire time, which for me is unheard of. So those are the pros on this little guy. The cons are, of course, that I thought it was a sonic cleanser and it is a rotating brush, which I'm not in love with the rotating brush just because there is the splatter when you're using it, and I don't feel like it removes the makeup as well as like a Clarisonic type ultrasonic brush. Their normal retail price is $199, which, ouch, is very spendy. I think that was why I was expecting it to be more like a Clarisonic. They did offer a discount code for my viewers of 50% off, so the price for my viewers is $99. I'll put a link below, and I am going to continue using it because I like being pimple free. So then the last step of my cleanse is that I use a toner, and this is my Thayer's alcohol-free witch hazel toner. No change here. I just wet a cotton round, wipe my face down with it. So after that, I put on my prescription Retin-A. I had been using one that I got at CVS. I've used that all up. So I have broken into my supply of Retin-A from Spain that I picked up last summer. I bought 2 tubes of the 0.1% crema. I have used it once. It doesn't seem to be any different from my normal Retin-A, so I'll keep you posted on that. I got yet another product from The Ordinary, and that one came in, and that is their Advanced Retinoid 2%. I am currently using this on my neck, so I did drop out the CeraVe Skin Renewing Cream Serum, the retinol, and I swapped this in. I have been using this since the 1st of February, so it's only been about 2 weeks. Too soon to tell if there's anything really good going on there. I haven't had any irritation per se from it yet, and I did start in just using it every single night, not trying to ramp up because it is a retinol kind of over-the-counter thing. I think I'll try that for like 2 months and see how it goes, so I'll be back with a new neck report at that time. So then the next step in my skincare routine after that is my Mad Hippie face cream. No change there. And after the Mad Hippie face cream is my Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream. No change there. All right, 2 more things, I promise. CeraVe has come out with a couple of new products. I picked a couple of them up. This one is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Gel Oil Ceramide Boost. This is like a dry oil that has 5 different ceramides in it. It feels kind of like a combination of a gel and an oil, yet it kind of has this weirdly dry feeling to it. It's kind of funny. It's a very interesting feeling product, but it does stay super shiny and very oily looking. So it's not for use during the day because you can't put makeup on over it. It'll leave your skin looking really super shiny. So I have been using this at night. I actually put it on my face the first night and was conscious of, you know, my hair sticking to my face. And so I've just been using it on my chest, my neck, and the backs of my hands. And so far I like it. The other place that I use it is I put it on my lips at night. And wow, do I love it for that. And then the last change to my skincare routine is that the Phytoceramides are back. You guys, I had tried Phytoceramide a couple of years ago after we had all heard from Dr. Oz that the combination of phytoceramide supplements plus vitamin C serum was a facelift in a bottle. So I put it to the test. I can't say that it was a facelift in a bottle, but I did feel like my skin felt so much more moisturized from the inside out. And that winter, I didn't have any dry skin. I didn't have any itchy skin. You know how it is when it's winter and it's so dry and your whole body is like itching. You just want to crawl out of your own skin like a little snake and slither away. And I think I used it either for 1 or like 2 years, but it's not cheap. You know, it costs, I think, $20 a bottle, and it's only 30 pills. So it's 1 month's worth because you have to take 1 a day. By last summer, last June, I was like, you know, this is costing me a lot. And so I decided to drop it because I felt like, well, in the summer, my skin doesn't really need it anyway. And that'll be a good test because then if I miss it, I'll know that it actually did something. And oh my gosh, I was fine through the summer. I was fine through the fall, most of the fall. But let me tell you, when the heating season hit here in New England, my skin, again this year, I was like, ugh, let me out of this skin. It's so dry, I can't take it. And I'm putting on moisturizers and slathering up. So I went ahead and I ordered up the Phytoceramides that I like. Again, these are by Sports Research. These are the Lipo wheat ones. So people with wheat allergies, I guess you can't use these. There are rice-based ones. Anyway, back on the Phytoceramides, very happy to be doing that. And I think that was all the changes to my skincare. I'm sorry, I didn't mean this video to be so long, but you know, people always have a lot of questions if I don't explain everything really super thoroughly. So the next time I do my skincare update, I'll let you know what stayed and what went, what worked and what didn't. All right, so that is the entire video for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. You know I always appreciate your time. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. So take care. Bye-bye.